All right, we are here with the second-round pick of the Los Angeles Chargers, Tre Harris. Tre, first of all, welcome to the NFL. As you walked up and sat down, I said, how's NFL life treating you? You said, this is what I've been dreaming for. What it's all been like, man. What has this whole thing been for you in the NFL?
You know, it's been great. You know, at times it kind of still feels surreal. You know, each and every day you walk into the building, you just look up and you see the name that you representing now and the organization that you represent, and you understand, like, hey, I done made it to this point, but at the same time, you still have that same chip on your shoulder where it's like you got to make a name for yourself now. So I'm super excited to be here, super excited, get some playing time, and super excited to go out there and show everybody what I could do.
What was that moment like for you when you hear your name called and you realize you're going to be in the NFL?
Man, it was crazy, and, just that entire day was that entire week was crazy for me because literally earlier in the week, my car back home got flooded, and there was some bad weather going on, and car got flooded, and I was just like, man, we ain't even gonna worry about it. We got something I've been working for my entire life, and to finally hear my name get called and get that call from Mr. Ortiz, it was exciting. It was ecstatic. I couldn't even keep the smile off my face, and I was just so happy.
From Ole Miss to L.A., and look, I love Jackson. I think he's great, but now you got a guy in 10 here that knows how to throw a football too. What's it been like in the limited time you've had with Justin Herbert?
It's been great, man. Everything he does, he's really meticulous with everything he does. He's very, very detailed, and also on top of that, like, every single ball he throws is right on the money. Like, that's all you can ask for as a receiver. Whenever you go out there, you're just expecting a good ball, and he delivers that every time. He makes not just good balls, he makes them great. He goes out there, he makes sure you get your ball to where you can make a play right after, and he's always making sure he keeps you in a safe way as well. He's throwing it away from defenders and things like that as well. So I'm super excited to play with a quarterback like that.
A lot of the hype around you is that you can make big plays for this team in the passing game. What will it take for your development and to get off to a good start here in year one?
For me, it's just really getting accustomed to the game speed and just getting accustomed to how the flow of the game is, and of course also getting acclimated with the offense. That's one of the big things that I always want to take into hand is make sure I know the ins and outs of the offense, because just knowing that if I'm on that same page with everybody else and I'm able to catch myself up to speed, I feel like I'm gonna be able to play faster and play more free.
How much are you wanting to prove yourself at this level? When we talked to Ladd when he was drafted last year, he said, I'm excited to get out there and prove to people that I can play in this league. Do you kind of have that same mentality?
For sure. And for me, I've always been a little overlooked, and I was under-recruited whenever I was coming out of high school, and I even felt that way even somewhat in college too. So for me, I've kind of have that same chip on my shoulder, and that's kind of what's driven me to the point that I'm in now, and I'm not going to forget that. I'm not going to let that be in the past. Now that I made it to the NFL, I want to go out there and show everybody that, look, I can play at this level too, and I can go out and put up the same numbers I've been doing my entire college career.
Have you picked Ladd McConkey's brain at all about the success that he had in his rookie season and trying to duplicate that to any repetition?
Oh, I have for sure. That was whenever he was one of the first guys to come up to me and introduce himself to me once I got here, and I've constantly, anytime we on the jugs together, I constantly ask him, like, what improvements did he make throughout the year? What adjustments did he make? What is he looking at once he's out there? And one of the things he told me was just play fast and just be yourself, and that's something I'm definitely gonna take from him for sure.
For Charger fans that know everything about the football player Tre Harris, what can they know about the person Tre Harris? What do you like to do off the field, or what's kind of your personality like? This fan base just getting to know you. I'm
really a laid-back type of guy. I'm a homebody, and I love being with my family, being around my two little nieces and my girl and things like that, and I love to play video games. Not gonna lie.
What are we playing?
We playing everything. We playing new NCAA, Madden, Call of Duty, you name it, I'm playing it. To be honest with you, I'm just a real competitor at heart, and I just really love being with my family. That's my rock right there.
How good are we in the gulag?
Hey, we're not going to the gulag. We're
not going to the gulag.
We're not going to the gulag.
For you is on the NCAA football game, how many yards have you accumulated with yourself on that game?
Once I started playing my friends in that game, they actually said I couldn't play with Ole Miss because they knew I was going to throw the ball to myself.
You knew the playbook too well.
Yeah, so they knew I was going to throw it to myself, and so they was like, you banned from playing with Ole Miss. So.
He said we're not going to the gulag. Man, we're wishing you the best of luck. Really appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Congrats on everything, and have a great first year, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.